will be how to turn off something incredibly infuriating within Firefox. Besides the fact that it's written by a bunch of asshats at the Mozilla Foundation, you can get a portable version of it and make a permanent copy of these changes I'm bringing up. I just recently had to rebuild my copy of Firefox, and I'm very glad that I was able to do it as much as I could. And I thought everything had transferred over from the previous install, but no! It broke one damn thing, and you all know what it is. Firefox Update, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that, not shutting the hell up and nagging you. Now, everybody needs to know this if you're a programmer. If you write a program that ever nags anybody to the point that they want you to stop existing, like a Thanos snap, don't do that. If your boss tells you to do it, quit. And tell them, because I don't want everyone on earth to hate me or track me down and throw a pie in my face. Firefox updates. Keep Firefox up to date for the best performance, stability, and security. Usually that's a great idea, but not when I'm using on purpose a different versioning. I'm using version 86. Show update history. Let's just click that button and see what happens. No updates installed. The following updates have been installed. And then it says, updates disabled by your system administrator. Now, why would it say that? Because it's my computer and I'm the system administrator, and I told it to do that. How? Now, normally it would say you have the option of auto-update or having it say, well, I'm going to keep nagging you. There's no, shut the hell up and leave me alone, I'm never going to say yes. If you hit no twice to a demand from a corporation and they don't listen, now it's a bullshit nag and it needs to be killed. The only ways to do it are the ones I'm going to show you. First thing I'm going to show you is, this is how it is in my computer. C drive, my files, not my documents. Firefox 86 as a directory. App, that should tell you that this is a portable version of Firefox. Firefox 64-bit. There's also one for Firefox, just in general, 32-bit. And it's under distribution, and it says policies.json. And in it, it says policies equal disable updates are true. How the hell did that happen? Well, there's two ways you can do it, but this is the direct way in a portable version of Firefox. But I'm going to show you the registry hack as well. From having a new Firefox update is available to updates disabled by your administrator, and you're the administrator, you go to the Firefox install folder and make a distribution directory, and then under that a policies.json text file. In it you put in parentheses, the little curly bracket one, policies written this way, and then disable app update equals true or just true afterwards, and then that's it. This entire thing is the entire thing you put in there, and it completely shuts it up. It means it won't let you, or more accurately, you've made Firefox not let you accidentally update. Now, obviously, you want to update, and auto-updating is important. But in my case, on principle, because they don't let me tell it to shut up, I have to shut it up. I'd love to update if it didn't break everything. I'd love to update if the damn browser would work under my copy of Windows 7 that has, well, if you're not aware of it, Microsoft Corporation knew that Windows 7 wasn't going to go away, just like Windows XP didn't go away for a long time. So they disabled your ability to ever find one of the first updates that's required to make it to where you can install the rest of them. So I have no choice. And it's actually called Service Pack 0. That's literally the service pack for Windows 7. Not available. Anyway, you could also just, this is the next one, you can close Firefox and launch the Windows Registry Editor, WedgeEdit. I don't recommend this unless you're really comfortable with it. This here will do the job. You'll just have to find out what directory it is. It'll be Firefox something. You'll have to figure it out. Every copy's a little different. Anyway, under the registry editor, you go to HKey Local Machine Software Policies. This means you're editing the local computer's policy behaviors. You create a new key under that. Usually there's one for Microsoft. You create one for Mozilla. And you end up with it showing HKey Local Machine Software Policies Mozilla. So you're setting software policies under your local machine, not over the network, over your local machine. And you're telling Windows to pay attention to this. Anything labeled Mozilla. And then under the Mozilla key, you have to create another key named Firefox. So you end up with the Firefox directory under that. And then you have to create a D word or a long word value. That's actually just a 32-bit value. And it's called Disable App Update, and you set the value to the number 1. That's it. And when you've done that, you restart Firefox, and you'll no longer see the nag pop-up. You can also then go to About Preferences, General section under Firefox Updates, and look there to see if it did exactly what I showed you. And again, what it'll say is, this has been disabled by your administrator. What you're doing is you're using the administrator account on your computer and the administrator function under Distribution Functions for Firefox to force it to understand you said no. This is a setting every human being should have a right to, on a legal basis, on an almost moral basis. I should be able to, if I want to, tell a program no. Corporations should not have the ability to harass and harangue us. But it's good for you. No, it freaking isn't. It is not under any conditions good for you or acceptable software or security policy to nag the user to the point that all they're going to look for is ways to turn off the nag. This is like having a gigantically loud bell going off in an airplane during an emergency. And it makes it to where you can't think. And that's the thing. Disabling app update, setting it to true, and making it a policy so that Firefox has to treat it as an administrator statement means that the only way to do this, the only way to get this program to shut up and let me have control over my computer is to literally hack the damn thing. And people have said for years that if you have to hack your own operating system to get it to do what you want, maybe you shouldn't be doing it. The company that wrote the software, Firefox, made it to where it would do something as bad as a porn site pop-up. Actually worse, because it's totally useless. At least a porn site's offering you porn, right? Am I right? Okay, act like you don't know what I'm talking about. But when it goes to this much trouble to do something they know is going to make you hate them, that's when they've jumped the shark. That's when you say, okay, you literally are spawn of the damned or something. So anyway, I hope this has been useful for you. Thanks for watching, and have a good day, and good luck with all that. And yes, all you have to do is really, under the Firefox directory, make a file called, named the same thing, policies.json, and throw it under a directory called distribution, and then copy it, don't just move it, copy it to the Firefox directory, and then restart, and it should turn off that nag. And yes, on mine, it automatically wanted to update without asking as well. This is the only way I know to get it to shut up and stop being aggressive. And yes, it flipped the button back and forth 6 times while I was trying to turn it off because it wouldn't do what I told it to do. That behavior is by design, so your behavior should violate its design. Good day.